Good morning, everyone, or good evening, good afternoon. I don't know where you live, but one of those things has to be correct then, depending on where you live. My name is Tormel, and this is an update video, and I'm using my voice because I don't want to type a long essay in DeviantArt ever again, because I am lazy. So instead, I'm going to spend about extra 4 hours making this video, because that is a lot smarter. I'm not very smart. I'm lying. This is kind of. But I made this drawing, and I wanted to record my voice over something because I don't know. I just want to do this. Let me do what I want. So excuse me. So this is kind of an update video. Um, you can where you can just kind of like sit back. You don't have to watch the whole thing. There's like gonna be a kind of TLDR in the description, which basically is gonna be like 5 sentences. Since I haven't ever really introduced myself like anywhere yet, that is first thing that you should know about me, and the only two things that matter about me, is first off, I like blonde douchebags, and I like glasses. Yeah, that's all you need to know. Alright, so on to the update. Okay, so first thing I'm actually gonna talk about is the channel. What I'm thinking about doing with my channel. Really quickly, I want to go over this. Is I want to still draw on the channel, but I want to talk about either situations or problems that interest me that I would really like to talk about. So what I concluded to do, or this is just an idea or a concept, is I will be drawing in the background. It's gonna be similar to this style of video. So I'll be drawing in the background. I might throw in some weird random pictures every now and then because I really don't know. And then I'll basically voice over it with my opinions. If you know who Zook is on YouTube, he's an artist. He does a very similar thing, but he doesn't play music in the background, and I probably won't be playing music that often in the background because it's kind of, even though I can mess around in iMovie all I want to, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird to mess around with. So that's just my idea. So for example, if I was going to do it for this video, I'm drawing the dog from Persona 3 whose name escapes my mind because it's kind of long. Basically what I would do is just start talking about Persona 3, and I'm not that far into Persona 3, but I've seen the movie, so I could talk about the movie, I could talk about how far I am in the game, and just things like that like just build up conversation, kind of just get my opinion out there into the world, because everyone's opinion matters. You might not like it, but it is my opinion. I wish to share it, just like anime reviewers. Only anime reviews require time and effort that I do not have and don't want to deal with in college. So that is the idea of the chat that I wish, or not chat, the channel that I wish to do. And if I'm not in the mood to talk about anything, then I'll just probably post a video. But I like it because then I could draw more fan art and then talk about why I like this series so much or why I hate it so much. So that's just an idea I had that I kind of like and felt like building upon it. Because I want to do anime reviews, but after writing Summon Hummingbird, it's just like a lot of work that I don't want to do. Because then I have to record myself and make like an interesting video overlay, and that requires so much work. This video already is requiring me so much work and recording this. So this is a lot easier for me because then I can just voice my opinion straight out of the drawing as this is going on. So that's just an idea I had. I don't know if anyone's gonna like it. I might do a couple episodes anyway, just as like a test run, maybe like 3 of them. Don't know what shows I'm gonna talk about yet, but I should probably get them ready before I move out to the dorms. Which leads to the next conversation, is that I am going to start college in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I am going, or less than 2 weeks now, because today is Wednesday, and I start college on Monday. But I move into the dorms next Saturday, not this Saturday, but the following Saturday I move into my dorms, which is going to be nice, because I really want to get out of my house. If you don't know, I don't like living in my house. I love my room, I love the house. I've lived here forever, so for 18 years I have lived here. But I really want to get out and away from my parents. I think it is really good for me that I move out and go and explore the world on my own. So that's just me I'm gonna be living in the dorms. I'll be moving in on Saturday. I don't know who my roommate is. I know who she is, but I don't know her name or anything about her. And I've tried to like send her messages back, and I just haven't gotten anything back. And she sent me one first, and I lost her email, even though I sent her something, but apparently it didn't send through. So I lost it. So I sent her something, and I still haven't gotten anything back, which is it's fine. It's just kind of sucks when you don't get to meet your roommate till the day you move in and you don't know anything about them. Hopefully she's a nice person and is willing to accept that I am a nerd, because I don't know, I am just a massive nerd, and hopefully but that's college. If you want to know more of my college life, I have 2 art classes and 2 English classes. That's literally my schedule. So it's not going to be difficult, I think, even though I have on Monday and Wednesday I have kind of like a night class. It's like an afternoon class. So that's going to be irritating for me because I don't like doing schoolwork at night. I like doing things in the morning and getting them over with, which is why I always like my dentist or doctor appointments in the morning, because then I just get it over with and I don't have to deal with it for the rest of the day. So I have classes in the morning, yeah, but then I have like that one art class at night, and it just kind of bugs me. At least it's art. It's not like one of my English classes. Those are all in the morning. And then Tuesday is literally my free day, so Tuesday is probably the day I'll do most of my work on all my extra things that I can do in life, which will be fun and interesting. So since this is an update about my life, I'll talk about what I've been doing all summer. Basically, my summer has been my brother's wedding, so I finally have a sister. But I've been watching a lot of anime. You don't realize. I went to Anime Expo the beginning of July, which was probably one of the greatest things ever in my life. I went last year and kind of just walked around and no one really talked to me. This year, I watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the 2012 version, like a week before Anime Expo. And I decided, because I still had like purple cloth from making things. I don't remember what I made with it, but I had purple cloth. I decided to make myself I made myself Caesar's headband, and I started walking around with it, and I had like the feathers and everything, and people were just so nice to, I don't even know, people were just so nice to me walking around with Caesar's headband, and I had just so much fun walking around with JoJo's, and I got to go see the JoJo dub premiere, which was so worth it, even though I was standing in line with all these people that were like caught up to date with the manga, and I'm like, I've just finished the part 1 and 2 of the anime, I don't even know. So, but that was fun. I made a lot of friends actually through JoJo, so the series now holds like a deep grasp in my heart. I met my first con friend because I was walking around as Joseph Joestar for a day, female Joseph Joestar, because I don't want to wear wigs. I don't like wearing wigs. That's my problem with cosplaying, is I wouldn't want to wear a wig, so I'd probably be someone like Sasha or Hanji, where I can just wear a ponytail or just have my normal brown hair, which is why I'm not gonna walk around as female Joseph Joestar. Walk around like that and be badass, looking cool. I just have to remake my scarf and get that tank top from my mom, and then get like boots. I don't know actually, but that's the thing. And I had a lot of fun at my con though. That was enjoyable. I always like when anime con, especially now since I'm walking around as a JoJo character. Everyone just, like, all the people are so nice at cons sometimes. They just notice you and they start shouting things. Like, a bunch of people started shouting out Caesar and JoJo at me. It was great. I saw a lot of other JoJo cosplayers. They're all really nice people. But that is anime. And a bunch of recently watching stuff. I stopped purchasing anime for a while. I have one thing coming in. It's my last personal purchase, which is Mashiro from Bakuman. I bought his little figure because it's an android, and he comes with a little desk, and it's like motivation. I'm gonna put it in my dorms because it's so cute, and hopefully it doesn't get stolen. I'd be really sad because that thing cost me $56 because it's like the last one. But that is a thing. So, anything else I can talk about? So, that's anime. I stopped buying shows. When I'm finishing Maggie, The World God Only Knows, and Nichijou. Basically, I'm just gonna watch airing shows during college and Hunter x Hunter. I'll catch up on Hunter x Hunter because I don't want to. I want to focus on my studies, so I don't want anime to take over my life, especially since um, I really just want to get out of college and pass all my classes. So that's why for the people who know me on Hummingbird, I stopped watching Hunter x Hunter at the 60 episode arc, the Chimera Ant, because I just want to save it for college whenever I have free time. And I'm also going to watch only airing shows probably while in college, which is not a bad thing. I just want to focus more on my studies than anything else. So, another update, I guess, would be my gaming life. I'm going to stop playing WoW as much as I used to. Well, I already kind of did, but when college starts, I'm not raiding anymore, I'm not doing anything, which is fine, because we killed Garrosh last night. No one knows what I'm talking about, but our guild finally killed Garrosh last night. So I have ahead of the curve mount, and I got my blue Protodrake, so I'm basically done with WoW. The only thing that's missing is I don't have the CG tiger. That's just me ranting about WoW. No one wants to hear me talk about WoW. I'll talk about WoW in a video. You hear all my opinions about WoW. That's a terrible idea. But for video games, I've mostly just been playing my 3DS games. I got Fire Emblem. I beat Fire Emblem, and then I just don't touch it anymore. I have hard mode, but I just don't touch it anymore. And then I bought Persona 3 FES, which is why I'm drawing the dog from it, even though I'm not even that far into the game. I'm literally like only on level 6 of Tartarus, and I'm just like, I don't have time to play. I have to do these other things, like record this video and finish the drawing and watch the world. God only knows, or else Wexter will beat me up. But I never played an RPG before, so my opinion is probably going to be like completely different from other people. The only RPG I've played is Fire Emblem Awakening, which I liked a lot, but that's just me. So talked about the YouTube channel, talked about college, talked about anime, talked about games. I guess the only other thing to talk about actually currently, which I don't like talking about, is basically what I've been going about with my life, talking about my life and what's going on there. I don't like to say this, but I have really common symptoms of like depression and bipolar disorder. I don't have it. I'm not saying I have it because I've never been to a therapist who's actually told me that I had it. So I just say I have symptoms of it. I don't like saying I have it, but that's just the thing. So once in a while I'll just get really depressed and not want to do anything, which is fine by me, because I'll usually talk to someone and jump over the hurdle and then just deal with it some other time. But so that's the thing. It's mostly caused by stress, like stress from the household. My parents put way too much pressure and stress on me, so it kind of sucks. Like my senior year in high school was basically, I had 3 AP classes, which if you don't know, for like European people, it's like A-level classes. They're really high-level classes, and basically, I got A's in all of them. The only class I ever had a B in my whole senior year was, first it was in math, which is fine because it's calculus, but it technically was still an A because it's an AP class. And then I got a B in my government class because my teacher sucks. He was literally one of the worst teachers I've ever had, ever. And I thought my junior year English teacher was terrible, and he was really bad. I didn't learn anything in that class. My English dropped in that class, and I'm bad at English. But I had the highest grade, and my English got worse in that class, which was really sad. So, hopefully college, I have remedial English, so hopefully that will help push me back up on my feet in terms of English. I'm getting better at like reading comprehension and all that stuff, but it's just, I just struggle with it. I do so much better in like math and science. I like numbers. I don't like words and letters. Letters are scary. I like numbers. I do so much better. Like, I don't have to take a math class in college, which is really nice. So that's gonna be nice. So that's just my thing. So the stress has basically enveloped me, and I seem to piss off people without even trying, which kind of sucks in a way. So that's when I like to go hang out with my brothers and my new sister, because then we always could talk about like anything, and it's just really nice and stuff. So I'm gonna go hang out with my brother on Saturday and my sister-in-law on Sunday to help clear my head. Like, I had family come down from Wisconsin, and they came and talked. They listened to me rant about my life, and they were very sympathetic. My parents are very sympathetic of my nature. They're like, they don't believe that I have symptoms of depression. I'm just having girl problems. Oh my gosh. No, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. I don't feel good once in a while, and I just don't want to do anything. So I always like having a friend nearby if I ever can. So that's just personal life shenanigans. I guess the only other thing would be to talk about. I have like a couple minutes left. I could probably extend the video too. So I'm like 14 minutes into the recording. It's probably 15 minutes. I probably actually ran out. But I guess really quickly I'll talk a little bit about the drawing since you've been watching the whole thing this whole time and it's probably over and you're just seeing the final picture. Basically what this drawing is, it's a bit drawing of the Persona 3 dog. I don't know its name, starts with a K. And I haven't drawn a full-blown animal picture in a while, and I've been drawing a lot of anime. So I felt like kicking it up a notch and let's draw an animal from an anime. Or game or whatever. It's a movie. It's in a movie, okay? I don't care if it was in there for like 3 seconds. It was in the Persona 3 movie. So, if you don't know the programs I use Paint Tool Sai, which is a Windows program. But you're on a Mac! Yeah, I use Parallel Windows, which is why it looks kind of weird at the bottom. Why, like, Windows, you see a Windows sign and all that stuff. It's called Parallels. And what it does is it lets me use Paint Tool Sai, and I can use pen pressure and everything. And that was a lot of work to make that work. But I got it to work, and I like this program a lot when I draw cartoony stuff. And then the other program I use is Photoshop CC. This is the new version that you get. They have to pay for like every month, but it's always up to date, and it's really nice. I always like Photoshop because that's the program where you can do all these special effects and everything, and it makes it look a lot cleaner and more crisp than it would if you just use Paint Tool Sai. I mean, you could use a lot of cool stuff in Paint Tool Sai. I mostly just draw the character in like basic background sketch, and then I move it over to Photoshop and do the background and all the effects, because it's more options and it's a lot cleaner and more precise. I don't usually just draw in Photoshop a lot because that's just me. But basically this drawing is just personal artwork for me, trying to get back into drawing animals more than I probably should. Or draw animals, which I should do more of since that is what I like to do. But, I guess this will be like the wrap up, the TLDR moment. So TLDR is, I'm going to college, and I'm gonna go probably make this YouTube channel more active while I'm in college, and basically just talk when my roommate's not around, maybe. Just talk about what I am drawing about, maybe. So I'll probably talk about 3 things and then upload them in like a day each and see how well they do. In the public eye, which probably won't be very well, but it doesn't bother me. It's my opinion. As long as I get it out there, it's usually really nice. And anything else? Anime, I'm finishing anime, that's not important. Persona 3, I'm never going to play while I'm in college, because that means I have to come home, and I'm only going to come home like once a month. And life sucks, but whatever. Hopefully it'll get better in college when I'm not in my household dealing with my parents. So, that is the end of this video. I don't have anything else to say. I guess I can give shoutouts while I was listening to this. So, shout out to the 42 Gamer for giving me 20 minutes of his update to listen to while I was drawing this drawing. Because I was just sitting here going, I don't have anything to listen to because I don't want to listen to music. And then I was going to listen to the J-Taku episode, but I missed it. So that's all. There's nothing else important for me to say. Thank you for listening if you actually listened to this whole thing instead of just jumping to the TLDR moment. And hopefully you like that all this effort I'm putting into this video. But, thank you. This has been Tormel. Have a nice day. Go watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure if you haven't. Or read it. I don't care. Just go do something with it.